Sadly, on this tree, each colorful leaf represents a life ended too early.
I started crying, and I don't even know these people.
A life is a life. It doesn't matter if you know them or not.
Far too many lives shortened by suicide.
They have so much potential and more living to do, so it's really hard to see all these people.
Far too many families, communities, and schools
Christian's leaf.
impacted by this devastating disease.
Last year, classmate of ours, Christian Rulo, commit suicide. I've known him since kindergarten, so it hit me kind of hard.
He was just such a happy kid, always laughing and smiling, so it was quite a shock.
It affected the whole school, not just the people that he knew. It was school-wide.
The most tragic part is that suicide is preventable.
And I really believe almost all tragedies that involve a young person could be prevented. Their friends always know if they drive recklessly, if they drink and drive. Their friends know if they're depressed or if they've thought about or even attempted suicide. And their friends also know if they're angry at somebody at school or if they have a weapon.
Dr. Scott Poland, an expert in student crisis at Nova Southeastern University, recently visited Douglas County to further educate our school leaders on suicide prevention.
I really compliment Douglas County because they're clearly trying to get the message out to everyone. How can we prevent suicide? There's networking and collaborating with all the important partners in the county.
While the topic is taboo, he says that it's essential for parents, teachers, and others to have conversations about suicide with their children.
Like, they're really looking at the adults like, why aren't you talking about this stuff? Why aren't you helping us figure out what we could do to prevent this problem?
It's those discussions and relationships that can correct a student's course.
It's very important that every student in Douglas County feels like somebody cares whether they've shown up today at school or not.
We just need to remember to know our kids and to look for signs. They're out there.
Those signs include previous suicide attempts, changes in appearance and behavior, depression, efforts to hurt oneself, making final arrangements, and threats or a suicide note.
Hi.
Welcome.
Registration's up there at 10.
Events like this and trainings like we have in our schools, I think they help kids and teachers to understand what to look for and how to report it so the kids feel like they have some outlets.
In addition to being a chance to remember loved ones.
Who is this?
This is my son, Josh.
The South Metro Out of the Darkness Walk, hosted at Highlands Ranch High School, aims to raise awareness as well as money for suicide prevention.
It's an honor and privilege to host this walk for 5 straight years right now, but it also comes with a heavy heart and mixed emotions that we have to have walks like this.
With the hope that as a community, we can end suicide.
There's always hope, and I think the biggest thing is just to talk to a friend and just tell someone what's going on.
Talk can save lives, but it really does take a village. If we are to be successful, suicide prevention must become everyone's business.